Yo, what is up, everybody? Sunvirus here. And you see, we are playing the New Orleans Hornets, and this is my first NBA 2K12, my player, well, NBA 2K12 video in a moment. So, yeah. And this is my mod player. We're on the Warriors. I got a 2013 rosters. Well, not full rosters. I will say that because this roster was early in the off season. So we do have the 2013 rookies, and we have some moves that were done during the off season, but not all of them. So I'm pretty sure Dwight is still on the on the Magic, not the Lakers. And Steve Nash, I had put him in free agency. And I didn't know where like he was gonna sign because there's a lot of rumors that he's gonna go to the Knicks or he's gonna go to Raptors, and then he just went to the Lakers all of a sudden. So he was on free agency. I think the Raptors picked him up. So that was kind of ironic. But let me go into the real topic. What I wanted to talk about was who is y'all's favorite rookies coming into this season and compared to last season, because this is seems like a way deeper draft. I mean, it seemed like the whole first round had talent. Like everybody that got drafted in the first round just had talent. And my favorite rookie last year was Marshawn Brooks. And yeah, Marshawn Brooks. And that was because he's from Atlanta, Georgia. He actually went to a neighboring high school of mine. So, like I said, if you do watch my videos, I'm a big Atlanta fan. I go for anybody that's either born in Atlanta. Just like a lot of people do. Unless you are a bandwagon, or if you're older, and I know a lot of older people. I'm not saying old people, but I'm saying like people in the, born maybe in the 80s or 90s, like 1990. They have when they were growing up, like a couple years before me, since I'm 16. I can understand this is they adapted favorite teams, and that's when a lot of dynasties were made. They may be the Lakers. Well, the Lakers were pretty much a dynasty before that, but the Kobe Shaq era, that was pretty, fantastic. And the Magic Johnson era was pretty, fantastic too. Maybe the Celtics with Larry Bird. I'm not even sure when this all happened, what year it was. Like I said, you know, I was born, I was 16, so and I should probably catch up on my, basketball. I'm more present time basketball than anything. And like, since I've been watching it, it's been like what 6 years now since I've been watching it. And you see I get this nasty tip though. But I haven't really, like I mean I've been following it for 6 years, but I haven't really got in depth. Like, I started commentating like 2 years ago. But I watched it. I knew pretty much all the players 6 years ago that were in the league, but I wasn't, looking at stats every day like I do now, or looking at every game. I was just really watching. Back then I was a Heat fan. I won't lie. When the Heat won the championship, I'm not sure what year it was, but when Dwayne Wade was on the team, I was a Heat fan because I did like Dwayne Wade, but my favorite player was Shaq. Just because everybody liked him, he was a funny guy. Well, I won't say everybody, not everybody liked somebody, but he was a funny guy. He was just my favorite player back then, so I really did like him. I didn't really follow the Hawks as much as I did back then because when you're younger, you bandwagon every team. But I mean, I don't know any young people or young people that like their home state, or maybe they don't, they don't they they don't like their home state because their home team, because that's where they're from. They like a team because they're good, and that's reasonable. When you're young, you want to like the best team. It's just different. You're not really comparing teams. Then you're just watching it because you love the sport, and we still watch it because we love the sport. You guys should know what I'm trying to say here, because I'm not making any sense right now. But back to the topic, I've been just rambling on. Um, my favorite rookie now would be John Jenkins. I do like John Jenkins. I do like Jared Sullinger, and I do like Jeremy Lamb. Jeremy Lamb because he is from Georgia. He's from Norcross, Georgia, which is very close to Atlanta. It might be even in Atlanta. I'm not sure. I need to get back on my geography too, because I didn't do good in that class. And if y'all can hear some in the background, it's probably my dog. My dog is kind of weird, but Yeah, Jeremy Lamb because he is from Georgia, and I actually watched a couple games of his when he was in high school and in college when he was playing. And Jared Sullinger, just because he's kind of like an underdog. Well, it's not more Jared Sullinger. It was more because not because I watched him play. It was more because I wanted the Hawks to draft him because he's a late pick, and then it just kind of stuck to me because I started watching him because I thought really the Hawks had a good chance of getting him. So then I just acquired a likiness, whatever. That's not even a word. But I, just started, liking his play style and his determination. His the way he wants to be great. He's not just sitting around on his couch. He doesn't let other people bother him. And who else did I say? I said John Jenkins. That should be obvious because he was drafted by Atlanta Hawks. I was kind of when I saw the Hawks pick him, I was like, I agree with it because we did have him. Um, the NBA Draft Net, we had him, you know, almost a whole year. We had him, uh, projected to take him because what he was like one of the top scorers in the SEC for Vanderbilt, and I don't know if he was, then I don't know if he was, ending with it, but he was early in the season. I remember that because I watched the Vanderbilt game, not for John Jenkins, just because it was on. So I'm not gonna lie about that, but I do like John Jenkins shooting. I like what Danny Ferry's trying to do, spread the offense, spread the floor with all these great three-point shooters, Kyle Korver, John Jenkins, and others. And it's just really nice to see Atlanta move Joe Johnson and Marvin Williams. How can I put it like that? And since we have, two dominant big men, I won't say elite, but they are dominant. Josh Smith and Al Horford. I think Al Horford can become elite. Josh Smith, if he stops taking jump shots, he may be, but I'm not sure. He is only what 26, 27, so he's not that old yet. But he is losing his hops like he used to have when he was smaller. But thank you guys for watching, and peace.